Hey guys, it's Reagan, and today I'm doing an extremely long overdue video because it's my October November book haul. Um, I don't know, I just lost track of time because it was like October 31st and now it's like halfway through November and I'm like, I haven't done my book haul yet. So that's what today is. Good news is though, November is probably gonna have two book hauls because one, I can't stop buying books, and two, I don't care that I can't stop buying books because I can't stop and I won't stop. And yes, I did just quote Miley Cyrus and deal with it. I bought about 10 books in the month of October, plus maybe the first week of November that I'm going to haul for you. The first four I'm just going to run through pretty quickly because I've already read them and I talked about them in my wrap-up. This one is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This is an extremely popular book on BookTube. I've already read it, I've already loved it, I've already lent it to a friend of mine. She read it and she loved it. It's freaking adorable, and if you're not familiar, it just follows a girl named Kath starting her freshman year of college, struggling. She writes fan fiction on the internet. It's freaking adorable. I loved it so much. The next book I bought in the month of October is House of Hades by Rick Riordan. I already read this. Freaking loved this book. I can't get enough of Rick Riordan's writing. I've been reading it for about 7 years. And fun fact, I just found out today that he went to the same college as I'm currently going to. I think. That could be a completely wrong fact. I feel like someone told me that today. Who knows? Anyway, so I got this book. I loved it. It was awesome. Next book I got is Never Fade by Alexander Bracken. Another October release. Sequel to The Darkest Minds. Was amazing. Continued on the story fantastically. I now fully and forever love Liam a lot. He's so nice. I just love a male protagonist who's not like brooding and mean and who's actually like a nice guy. Like, thank you, Alexander Bracken, for that. I appreciate it. Is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And this is the first in, like, the Lux series, I suppose it's called. And this is basically about sexy aliens. Really cheesy, but at the same time, really addicting. And I have to say in this video as well, I hate these covers. They're so cheesy. They look like a paranormal romance novel, which it is, but it's like better than that, you know, like, I mean, like lightning, like it's just so bad. Like it's really bad. Like even the font is bad. Like I'm just not impressed. Not impressed. And I have to say, I don't think I've actually mentioned this, but one of the things I really like about this series is the main character is a book blogger, which I just can't help but not love. Like she did like a book haul in one of these books and I lolled so hard. I was like, lols. Moving on to the next set of books I haven't read, and the first four I got sent by publishers, so let's show you those. The first one is Blood Red Road by Mariah Young. Morora. This is a dystopian, like, survival novel. It sounds really cool, and quite frankly, I've heard a lot of good things. I know Books Overlooks really, really likes this book quite a bit. And I always like what she reads a lot, and plus she's from Brazil. I don't know why that stuff blows my mind, but when I found that out, I was like, that's an entirely different story. But she seems to really like this book. I'm excited to read it. I've heard really good things, and I've been meaning to read this for a long time. So I'm gonna do that, hopefully soon. The next book is Perfect Ruin by Lauren DeStefano. This is another dystopian novel, also I believe an October release as well. Basically, it follows a girl named Morgan who lives on Internment, which is basically a floating city in the sky. Dystopian novels, so like their lives are really controlled by like the ruling body, and you know things aren't really revealed to them. And then she slowly finds out dirty secrets, and she's like, I don't know if I can live here anymore. The book is really beautifully written, so yes. The next book I got was The Beautiful and the Damned by Jessica Verde. This is a companion series to, like, the Hollow series. I haven't read the Hollow series, but I'm really intrigued by the premise of this book. Has anyone read the trilogy that came before this? It's The Hollow, The Haunted, The Hidden. If you have, can you tell me, did you like it? Should I try checking it out? And also, most importantly, do I need to read that to read this? I'm assuming yes, because it's a companion novel. So as much as I want to read it, I don't want to read it before I read, like, the series, because I'd spoil myself, and what's the fun in that? Next book I got is The Silver Star by Jeanette Walls. And this story sounds heartbreaking and wonderful all at the same time. Basically, it follows two sisters in the 1970s, and their mom leaves them, and they're young. She leaves like some money, but they're really young, much too young to be taking care of themselves. And so they go to live with their uncle, and they discover who their father is. It just sounds like a beautiful and probably really sad story. But I'm really excited to read this. I think I'm going to read this Christmas time, because if you didn't notice on my winter reads, which are linked down below, I like to read books that make me think during the winter time. Next book I got, I'm so excited to read, and it's my most recent purchase. And it's a middle grade book, and it's called The Girl Who Circumvented Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making. I'm just so excited to read this. Apparently it's amazing. I know Bookish and Nerdy has spotlighted this. She did a book spotlight on her channel. Her channel's really cool. She does book reviews, awesome book hauls, but she also does something called the book spotlight, where she highlights a book that she doesn't think a lot of people have maybe heard of on BookTube, which is super cool, and that's kind of how I heard about this. And she talked about it, and I was like, that sounds awesome. So I want to buy it. So then I bought it. But I actually, I thought, well, one thing I will say, just like flicking through here, I thought there was going to be more illustrations, and I don't know if that's because I got the paperback instead of the hardback. So does anyone know? Because there's just like pictures at the very beginning of chapters. I mean, they're so cool looking. But I don't know. There's supposed to be more, or is this like how it's supposed to look? I don't know. I don't know. Questions. But this just seems like a really awesome adventure story of just fun. I'm in the mood to just read adventure and not have to deal with romance, because you don't need a romance to have a good story and have the plot to be driven forward. Because I feel like a lot of YA, all the plots are driven forward by romance, not by adventure. Platonic relationships are needed, people. Friendship is important. Anyway, the last book I got was entirely a cover buy. I'll admit it. I admit it. And that is The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepherd. I have been eyeing this book because of the cover literally for like a year. It is so beautiful. Like, just like, I like how she's turned away, and the dress and the red lettering and the lighting and everything. And it doesn't help that this book is historical fiction. It follows a girl, and I believe her father is like a mad scientist of some sorts, and he's exiled to like an island maybe, and she goes to live with him, and there's like a mystery, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff that happens. I don't know, but I'm obsessed with this cover, and I saw the cover for the sequel, and it's even more beautiful, and I just love the cover so much. Okay, guys, there ends my October November book haul. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books, and expect another book haul in probably like a couple weeks. So look forward to that. Okay, bye guys.